First top headlines. World No Tobacco Day 2026 observed at Lamphilpath IMA office. Fortin cookie detainees likely to be released today amid efforts to ease tensions in Manipur. Manipur government urges Nagar Council to end blockade, shows action on missing person case. Centre orders deployment of 2 Cobra battalions to Manipur. Kohar demands court-monitored NIA probe into killing of 3 church leaders in Manipur. Kong targets centers over CBSE answer seat breach. Nepal Prime Minister's comments about encroaching Indian lane triggers rule. And Trump says Iran deal near wants military option remains. Hello, welcome to ELITETV's Prime Time English News Bulletin. I'm your host, Deemita. Now the news in detail. The World No Tobacco Day 2026 was held on the theme of Tobacco Unmasking the Appeal Countering Nicotine and Tobacco Addictions on 1st June of the Indian Medical Association Lamphilpath office. The event was jointly organized by Directorate of Health Services and State Health Society, NHM Manipur. Speaking in connection with the observation, Manipur Health Services Director Dr. N. Kumar stated, several factories and industries are engaged in producing tobacco products, giving various flavors to users of tobacco, leading to addiction. He added that once a person becomes addicted to tobacco products, it becomes difficult to become de-addicted. However, de-addiction can be achieved through mental strength and learning on the harmful and deadly consequences that may result out of addictions to tobacco products. The event was also attended by National Health Mission Manipur State Mission Director Dr. M. Dinesh Singh, Family Welfare Services Government of Manipur Director Dr. N. Bino Singh, IMA Manipur State Branch President Dr. Simpson Sario, and IMA Manipur State Branch Secretary Dr. A.K. Ibohol Singh. 14 cookie detainees are expected to be released on June 1st as part of ongoing efforts to de-escalate tensions between communities in Manipur, according to sources familiar with the development. Sources said the release is likely to take place around 2 p.m. in the presence of representatives of the state government and elected representatives, including Naga legislatures. However, officials have not yet disclosed the location of the purpose, handover, or the groups involved in the process. The anticipated release comes against the backdrop of a series of hostage-taking incidents that follow a deadly ambush at Kotlan in Kangpope district on May 13. The proposed release of the 14 cookie detainees is being viewed as a significant step towards reducing tensions and building confidence between the affected communities. However, uncertainty continues over the fate of the 6 Naga hostages whose whereabouts remain unclear. Community leaders and local organizations have repeatedly called for the safe release of all remaining detainees and hostages to help restore normalcy in the region. The Manipur government has assured the United Naga Council (UNC) that all efforts are being made to trace 6 missing persons and address security concern, while urging the organizations to facilitate the safe release of people and end any form of economic blockade in the larger public interest. In an official communication issued by the Home Department on Saturday, Commissioner cum Secretary Home and Ashok Kumar responded to concerns raised by the UNC regarding the 6 missing persons and the prevailing security situation in the state. The government stated that the safety and security of all citizens remain its foremost priority and that security forces have intensified operations to trace the missing individuals. According to the latter, sustained cordon and search operations, CASO, combing operations, area domination exercises and intelligence-based actions are being carried out to locate the missing persons. The state government also informed the UNC that to ensure an independent, transparent and expeditious probe, the case relating to the missing persons has been transferred to the National Investigation Agency (NIA). The center has ordered deployment of 2 battalions of the CRPF's Jungle Warfare Unit Cobra for operational duties in Manipur, official sources said on Sunday. The state administrations and the union government have been working to bring long-lasting peace in Manipur as more than 260 people have been killed and thousands rendered homeless in ethnic violence between Meiteis and Kuki-Zo groups since May 2023. Officials told PTI that the Ministry of Home Affairs (MHA) has approved a proposal of the Central Reserve Police Force (CRPF) to deploy 2 Cobra battalions in Manipur, Battalion number 207 based in Imphal in West Bengal and 210th located in Assam for operational duties. The Commando Battalion for Resolute Action Cobra was raised by the CRPF in 2008-9 to tackle the menace of left-wing extremism (LWE) that was rising in multiple Indian states apart from insurgency in certain states of the Northeast. Cobra has a total of 10 battalions at present and they are mostly deployed in the anti-Naxal operations theatre. Each Cobra battalion has a strength of about 1,000 commandos. Security forces seized approximately 20 liters of distilled indigenous country liquor (DIC) during a special liquor drive conducted in and around Saiton Bazaar under PGCI police station in Manipur's Bishnupur district on May 31st. The operation was carried out as part of the ongoing crackdown against illegal liquor and narcotics across the state. During the drive, security personnel searched various locations around the market area and recovered the illicit country liquor. Authorities said the seized liquor has been taken into custody and necessary legal action is being initiated. The operation comes amid intensified enforcement efforts by the Manipur police and security forces against illegal liquor and drug trafficking networks. Officials noted that a series of successful operations in recent months have led to multiple seizures and arrests, with law enforcement agencies continuing to bust illegal liquor and narcotics activities across the state one after another. The Kuki Organization for Human Rights Trust (COHR) has sought a court-monitored investigations for the National Investigation Agency (NIA) into the killing of 3 prominent Kuki church leaders in Manipur, while strongly contesting recent assertions made by United Naga Council (UNC) regarding the case. In a statement issued in response to the UNC statement on May 29th, COHR alleged that the May 13th ambush, which claimed the lives of Reverend Dr. Wumthang Sitlo, Reverend Koigulun Lovum and Pastor Pagulun Sitlo, formed part of a larger and coordinated conspiracy rather than an isolated act of violence. Chairman Longjum Paliba M of Proscribed Outfit Pre-Park Progressive, in a release issued on 1st June in connection with the observance of saluting to Progressive Day of the Outfit, has shared and expressed empathy with the grief and sorrows of those families who have been facing the ongoing heartbroken situation. He highlighted that a nation which respects the democratic values is destined to progress through the competent leaders who are elected through fair elections. Ideologically, people-oriented leaders can create a socially cohesive force that collectivizes society into a robust economic foundation, fosters stable government, and enables it to face many challenges in the nation. However, Manipur, as being a colonial state of the India, finds it difficult to elect well-qualified leaders, much like finding a needle in a haystack. Let's stop the practice of procuring money in elections and avoid the hope of gaining self-opportunity, which in turn will make oneself subservient to the MLAs. He further expressed that the present generations should wake up to the crisis and they should consolidate to save Imalibag Manipur, knowing that fact that India's strategic sequencing campaign to end the Meitei insurgency has been directing towards the purging of indigenous community. Ban outfit Kangleipak Communist Party KCP in a lead letter issued on 1st June has appealed to the owners and administrative officials of all schools and other educational institutions in Kangleipak to urgently submit their respective compliance reports to the prescribed format that was enclosed in the outfit's policy document. It may be remembered that the revolutionary education policy of Kangleipak was launched by the party on 46th Raising Day in the interest of people of Kangleipak in general and students in particular. As outfit has categorically stated that their policy document, all schools and other educational institutions in Kangleipak are required to submit their respective compliance reports pre-POC to the outfit on the periodical basis, so that the group can access the overall progress in implementations of REPOC and recalibrate the policy parameters if there arises a need to. Further, the outfit has cautioned all schools and other educational institutions that in case of willful non-compliance of any of the provisions of REPOC, such schools and educational institutions will face permanent closure from the next academic session onwards. The Manipur Naga Youth Organization on MNYO and the Foothills Naga Coordinations Committee FNCC has issued a joint condemning the stage Bongus rally held in Kangpupi on 25th May 2026. A release issued on 1st June highlighted that this orchestration was nothing more than a shameful, desperate attempt to seal Deputy Chief Minister Nemcha Kipgen from accountability for her blatant corruption, weaponization and misappropriations of tribal hills and affairs and hills funds. The joint statement has categorically rejected the malicious lies spun during the Kangpupi rally, claiming that the recent memorandum and ultimatum submitted on May 23, 2026 was aimed at tarnishing the image of the Bharatiya Janata Party BJP or the central and state government. It added that this is a baseless politicization of the legitimate grievances. They further highlighted that Nemcha Kipgen, wife of Semthang Kipgen alias Thangboy, president of the Kuki National Front Presidential and active narco-Kuki terrorist faction, has completely abused her oath of office. Instead of working to restore peace in a fractured Manipur, she has used her bitter communal prejudice to fuel further hatred between the Naga and Kuki communities. The MYNO and FNCC has cautioned to immediately launch a series of intense democratic public agitations across all Naga territories upon expiry of the deadline of 31st May without any tangible administrative actions from the state government. And now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Manipur के अहंबा न्यूरो पेशेंट्स के अमत तंगाइरबा स्पेशलाइज्ड हॉस्पिटल न्यूरो इमरजेंसी ट्रॉमा नेट मल्टी स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल सिंगजमाई मथक टोंगथाम लिकाइदा हांदुकचरे हॉस्पिटल असना मरुइना बीपी स्ट्रोक ब्रेन ट्यूमर लंबी की खुदोंगथिबा स्पाइनल डिस्क प्रोलैप्स स्पाइनल ट्यूमर अमदी माइग्रेन चिंगबा लायंगली हॉस्पिटल असदा न्यूरो की लायंगबा चंगबा अफबो मखल की खुसु खुलाई अमदी मशीन मरांग काइदे ले मशीना कोक मरी लेनबा तोंगान तोंबा मखल की अनाबसिंग निंगथिना लायंगली लमदम मसिदा न्यूरो सर्जन यामना तांगरिबा मरमना ching amadi arapa mafam dagi lakpa anabasing neurosurgeon unanaba honabada awaba kaya mayoknari masida sunatna matam tintana anaba lainguna maram oraga kudong thiba kya sumayoknari masi punamakta khara do orebusu kananaba Dr. Parkinson Singh MCS Neurosurgery AIMS New Delhi na masamaki hospital asida pung kunmari leiduna anaba sing layingli hospital asida ataba mamalda laying matanatana OPD general amadi ICU beds operation medicine x-ray amadi lab kamai lenaba sinasu ataba mamalda phangalli ngasi maglanshin biro amadi kudong chaba singa silobi ho hena kubam rol gidamak hospital asigi telephone number 7005534166 natraga 8974572154 da pau phabirak yagani
Competitive Success Academy Uripo Khosnam Laikai da Class 11 Science ki damak Ming Chanana bagi damak form thajare. Council Nova Class 12 ke examination da 16 position amadi 20 position puthokraba school ni. Mahiroi sing damak kathoklaba well qualified oiraba oza singna takpi tambiri. Mahi masing damak hena matik jaba ama oina na bagi damak library ki facility ladiba school ni. Arapadi ki lakpa mahiroi sing damak boarding ki facility su laizari. Angang singbu hena haithoi sing thoina na bagi damak co-curricular activities su matik sana hapchuri. Mahiroi singna class 12 loiraga Z-NEET thaning labasu maming lairaba LN Academy ga coaching partner oiduna chahi khuding gi medical amadi engineering gi mahiroi kayama puthokli lairik te haizeraga laitalairba angang singi damak fee concession pizabaga loinana relief camp ta lairiba angang singi damak tasu tonganba khudong chaba pizari hena phaba mahiroi singi damak tonganba scholarship ki khudong chabasu pizari
New Life Advanced Diabetes Healing and Wellness Healthcare Center na natural oiba pambai sing amadi matamga chunarabu khutsu khulai kya sizinaduna tongan balaina layong kaya mai pakna laying jari mafam asida laying jari ba laina layong sing adudi diabetes, liver disease, arthritis, lutong chikpa naba, constipation, sinus, blood pressure, piles, gallbladder amasung kidney danung leiba kidney ga mari lainaba layong sing amadi asthma na singbani diabetes ki oina diabetes na ohelakpa khongkhu chikpa naba khongya saba tumba yadaba hakchang sokthabana chingba layong khodimak laying duna chada mari futara manga gi changda reverse tawba ngamle constipation gi oina numit tara manga ni da mapung phana phanba ngamle amadi blood pressure tha amadagi tha ahum phawbagi manungda normal ohanba ngamle ngasi maglengsin bio New Life Advanced Diabetes Healing and Wellness Healthcare Center thangmaiban DM University gi makha thangba kabole kai nongchup akhoi gi contact number 9856148205
Siri Siri Gaura Chandraya Namaha Purvashram da Ekhoi Khwai Pumnamak pu konbiramba Thokchom Hemo Singhana Mahaki Nusi Jaraba Imung Manung Shagai Natai Marup Mapang Khwai Pumnamak pu thadoklamlaga Haukiba Mekun Ingagi Marini Panba Yumsakesha Nimita Brindavan Prapti Oikre Lakliba Jun Ani Ingagi Tara Taret Ni Panba Leibak Popa Nimita Laikhidrabagi Shrada Din Thokli Upalaksa Sida Ipuroiba Katina Loina Biramba Ekhoi Nadisha Khangja Haudraba Ahalaman Marup Mapang Khwai Pumnamak matam chana lengbirakuna harinam sarvan tawbiranaba paujin jari thauram pareng ayuk pung mapan bhek katpa nungthil pung tarani thoi makhai sankritan hauba paujin jari bi thokchom Vidyamani Devi imung manung amasung marimata uripok achom laikai land number 1
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV's Primetime English News Bulletin. As one of the most commendable welfare initiatives undertaken so far, the Don Bosco School Langjing Alumni Unit felicitated the school toppers of the HSLC examination 2026 with cash awards and citations during a humble yet meaningful program held at the morning assembly of the school. These students who brought laurels to the institutions in the HSLC examination 2026 are Kuraijam Yenibas, Khelchandra Ningthaujam, Nelson Warangthem, Huidrom Yaikombi Chanu, and Tamna Irom. In the STEM program, marking yet another historic milestones into glorious journey of Don Bosco High School Langjing, Reverend Father Joseph Nellis Cyril, as DB headmaster of the school, formally released the new school anthem under the generous sponsorship of the Alumni Association in the gracious presence of Reverend Father K.S. Joseph as DB administrator of the school, along with esteemed alumni members and teachers. Adding further distinctions to the occasion, Don Bosco High School Langjing proudly recalls historic blessing of receiving the sacred relics of St. John Bosco within the school campus, a rare honor that makes it the only institutions in Manipur to have received the relics of the great son and educator. The release of the new school anthem thus stands as another proud chapter in the institution's rich spiritual and educational heritage. The musical composition of the anthem has been exquisitely crafted by Gotimayam Surchandra Sarma, a renowned musician and composer associated with Rup Raga and a proud recipient of the prestigious Manipur State Kala Academy Award. Nagaland Chief Minister and President of the Naga People's Front (NPF), Dr. Naifur Rio, has informed the United Naga Council (UNC) of the efforts being undertaken by the Nagaland government to secure the safe release of 6 abducted Naga persons from Manipur. In a later address to UNC President Lorry on May 30, Dr. Rio stated that he had spoken with Union Home Minister Amit Shah on May 29 and conveyed the deep concern and anguish prevailing among Nagas of the abduction. He requested the Union Home Minister's personal intervention and urged the Government of India to make all possible efforts to trace the abducted persons, bring the perpetrators to justice, and ensure the safe release at the earliest. According to Dr. Rio, the Union Home Minister assured him that the matter would be accorded the highest priority and that all necessary measures would be undertaken by the concerned agencies to locate the abducted persons and identify those responsible. The Nagaland Chief Minister further revealed that he had also held discussions with the Union Home Secretary and the Director of the Intelligence Bureau, emphasizing the urgency and sensitivity of the issue and seeking immediate coordinated action. Both officials assure him that the matter is being actively pursued. Expressing concern for the families of the abducted persons and the wider Naga community, Dr. Rio appealed for restraint and cooperation from all stakeholders to facilitate the safe recovery of the abducted individuals and maintain peace and harmony in the region. He also acknowledged a constructive role being played by the United Naga Council and expressed hope that coordinated efforts and goodwill from all sides would help achieve a peaceful resolutions at the earliest. In the same letter, Dr. Rio appealed to the UNC to facilitate the safe and unconditional release of 14 Kuki individuals who are reportedly being held by Naga volunteers. Further, Meghalaya Chief Minister and National President of the National People's Party (NPP), Conrad K. Sangma, has appealed for the immediate and unconditional release of 6 Naga men and 14 Kuki civilians who are reportedly being held hostage since May 13 and 14, 2026. In separate letters addressed to the presidents of the Kuki NP Manipur Kim and the United Naga Council (UNC), Sangma expressed deep anguish over the continued captivity of innocent civilians and urged all concerned to place humanitarian considerations above all differences. Appealing of humanitarian grounds and in the spirit of Christianity, Sangma called for the immediate and unconditional release of all hostages, stating that human life must transcend all differences and that every day of captivity aids to the trauma of families and communities. He further urged those holding the hostages to ensure their safety, provide medical care and food, and facilitate contact with their families until they are safely returned home. Emphasizing the need for peaceful resolutions of the ongoing crisis, Sangma said that the challenges facing Manipur can only be addressed through dialogue and not through abduction and fear. He added that the youth of all communities deserve a future of peace, education, and opportunity. Reaffirming the Naga National People's Party's commitment to peace, unity, and the dignity of every citizen, Sangma assured his full support along with that of elders and civil society leaders from all communities in facilitating a safe, dignified, and transparent release process. The 3-day event of the 8th state-level Penchak Silat Championship 2026, organized by Penchak Silat Association of Manipur under the aegis of Indian Penchak Silat Federations, came to a close on 31st May at the Kangsang of Kumalampak Sports Complex. A total of 170 players, including 110 boys and 60 girls of 6 different units, including Manipur Police Sports Club and teams from 5 districts of the state, participated in the event. The closing ceremony of the 3-day event was attended by 9th IR Mahila Battalion Commandant Haubam Sanghamita Penchat Silat Association of Manipur President Laishram Shyam Kumar Singh and Imphal West District Youth Affairs and Sports Officer Hizam Hamjit Maite. District Imphal is a former team champion, bagged 56 medals including 33 golds, 13 silver and 10 bronze, and clinched the overall team champion title. Meanwhile, Bisnupur district bagged the runners-up the title of 17 gold, 13 silver and 4 bronze medals. The BJP in Arunachal Pradesh on Sunday begged Chief Minister Pema Khandu amid speculations over its political future following a Supreme Court directed CBI inquiry, asserting that there is no question of a leadership change while the investigation is underway. The party's comment comes a day after an Assam-based news portal reported that Khandu would resign in view of the ongoing CBI probe, triggering social media speculations across the state. The Supreme Court had in April ordered a preliminary CBI inquiry into charges that public work contracts worth approximately Rs 1,270 crore were awarded between 2015 and 2025 to firms allegedly linked to members of Khandu's family. The probe is currently underway. The Congress on Sunday flagged that the answer sheets of 2 million CBSE Grade 12 students have been shown to be available in the public domain and said it is a data breach of monumental proportions which compromises the privacy of the students. Congress leader Jairam Ramesh said incompetence and the carelessness of the COAMT is once again exposed. This is a data breach of monumental proportions and it compromises the privacy of 2 million students, he said. The incompetence and carelessness of COAM is once again exposed, Ramesh said, adding that this is a very shame company which CBSE gave the contract to after fiddling with the technical specifications in RFP likely to benefit COAMT. Nepal Prime Minister Balendra Saha on Sunday said he has learned about his country encroaching territories in India as he sought to answer questions in the parliament on long-running border dispute. He further said both countries have agreed to take the help of historians, surveyors and experts to seek resolutions, adding that Kathmandu has also held diplomatic discussions on the issue with China and the UK. Nepal and India have an old boundary dispute over Kalapani, Lipulek and Limpiadura, with both countries claiming the areas. India maintains their territories and part of Uttarakhand and has said the issue should be addressed through bilateral dialogue. US President Donald Trump said the United States is close to reaching a nuclear agreement with Iran but warned military action remains an option if negotiation fails. In an interview with Fox News at the White House, Trump said his administration's priority is ensuring that Iran never obtains a nuclear weapon. Trump said Iran had agreed to language barring it from developing or acquiring a nuclear weapon. He said negotiators had expanded the terms under discussions after he raised concerns about Iran potentially obtaining a weapon from another source. Trump said he preferred a negotiated settlement but reiterated that the United States would act if its demand were not met. For ELITETV News Channel, contact the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to the YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. And now let's go look at the headlines once again. World No Tobacco Day 2026 observed at Lamphilpat IMA office. "14 Kuki detainees likely to be released today amid efforts to ease tensions in Manipur." Manipur government urges Naga Council to end blockade, ensures action on missing persons case. Centre orders deployment of 2 Cobra battalions to Manipur. Cohort demands court-monitored NIA probe into killing of 3 church leaders in Manipur. Congress targets centre of a CBSE answer seat breach. Nepal Prime Minister's comments about encroaching Indian land triggers rule. And Trump says Iran deal near once military option remains. And that's a wrap for today. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV's English News. Thank you and have a great evening.